Hey everyone, um, I'm going to QC in 3 days and it's really exciting and we're all getting really excited and lots of conversations are happening now on Facebook and on people's status updates and through Twitter. I haven't used Twitter in like 6 months and it's been going like crazy today for me, which is cool. Like, I love that. And this is like probably the most exciting part of QC for me is like the bit before you get there because there's so much anticipation and there's no drama yet. So that's cool. As you may have noticed, I've had my hair done, so yay. It's looking kind of cool and shaved. I'm enjoying it. But today, the weird stuff that you need to take to QC that everyone almost always forgets or feels like they don't need. I'm already packed because I'm leaving tomorrow to go to my family's house. See, that's my bag there. One of there's like 3 bags that are going to QC with me. So I've got all my clothes, and all my socks and underwears and towels and all that sort of stuff that you know that you need, that everyone knows that they need. Now, things that you forget though, this is the important stuff. Okay, so we have right here, right now, headphones. My headphones are blue because I like blue. But that's my headphones. And I again, invariably forget these just about every year and have to go back for them. So put them somewhere safe, attach them to something so you know you've got them because the traveling can be hectic. Like, it's only 2.5 hours this year, but other years it's been like 14, 15, 16 hours, depending on trains and flights and traveling and all that sort of stuff. So, headphones, really important. Remember to pack those. Okay, next one, hard drive. I've got to put a label on this still, and it's still getting formatted and getting shrunk down and stuff. Part of the thing with QC is that we've got a whole bunch of people that are interested in a whole bunch of different things. So it's always good to have a flash drive there because other people bring theirs and you can file share. Also, it's handy to have all this TV and movie stuff so that if you get bored, you can watch TVs and movies and, like, well, not bored, but maybe you just need time out. So that's there for that. Personally, I'm looking forward to seeing Game of Thrones Season 3 because I haven't seen it yet and it's on there. So, yay. And I've also got Magic Mike for the train ride. It's going to be a fun train ride. Okay, other things. To cure boredom, you also need playing cards. Whoa, playing cards are on this side. Okay, I don't really play cards a lot, but I always really enjoy playing cards at QC. Also, King of Beers. I'm just going to say, like, it happens. You know, I'm not encouraging drinking, but it happens. It's a fun game, and people play it. I personally don't play it at QC because I find it really confrontational. But I do play Rush, and I do play Solitaire when I just want a time out. So, handy to have, you know, and I know that people have card games on their apps and things now, but you can't play card games as a group on your apps. Like, these are good. These can get damaged. These can get thrown out. And every year, someone ends up having to buy cards. So this year I'm taking some because I have the room in my suitcase to do it. Okay, next thing. Another stress buster. Yo-yo for me this year. It's a Disney princess yo-yo. And I bought it because it was $1.50. But I really enjoy this. It gives me time out, it gives me space to think, and when I get into big crowds, when I get into big spaces, I can throw it around. It relieves stress, it relieves tension. I would suggest maybe not taking a yo-yo because then I won't be unique. That's my thing. But find something that will give you time out that you can go and do by yourself. You know, whether it's a toy or your Nintendo DS or whatever it is at the moment, whatever the latest gaming console is now, something that can isolate you from everyone else if that's what you need. Okay, next thing on my list is a jack, a double jack for my headphones. Down this end here, you have one that goes into your earphone jack, and this has 2 little things on it so that you can both listen, well, 2 people can listen to the same thing, which is really cool, and it's a really cool way to make friends. Because, you know, you might just want to share an experience with one person, which kind of happens sometimes at QC. It's happened every year to me at QC. I've shared something special with just one other person. So if you want to sit down and watch a movie privately, you can do that, and you cannot do it without disturbing other people. Okay, next thing on my list is Band-Aids. Really important. And everyone goes, I'm not going to get hurt because no one ever thinks they're going to get hurt. But you will get hurt at some point, maybe, possibly, potentially. It might just be a blister, or you might cut your finger when you're drunk on a table or something. I don't know. I've cut my finger on a tomato before. I have mad skills at hurting myself. So I'm taking band-aids with me so that at 3 o'clock in the morning I do not have to be stumbling around Sydney drunk trying to find band-aids with everyone else having to look after me. So remember, people, it stopped. I have band-aids. If anyone in the accommodation needs band-aids, come to me, because there's a fair few in here still. Yeah, there's a few in there. We're sweet. Okay, next thing on the list is disposable razors. I have to get angling right. Disposable razors. I don't really shave that much, but I do have a beard usually, and I trim it down. But that's too big to pack my suitcase. So I'm taking disposable razors. Also really handy because the accommodation sometimes doesn't have enough power points in the bathroom, especially when there's hundreds of people trying to use it. So I can just sort of grab a sink and shave, and I don't have to worry about waiting in line. So that's kind of cool. Well, not waiting in line for a PowerPoint. So I always like to pack these. Anyway, next one is the pad and paper. That's a pad. A pad and paper. Pad with paper. And a pen. Handy for all sorts of fun stuff. You can write things down to people. And in group conversations, sometimes they're really well facilitated, and you put your hand up and it's like 20 minutes until you can speak. So it's always good to have it written down what you're going to say, otherwise it gets to you and you're like, I don't know. I was going to say something and now I don't know. Or you could be like other people and be like, in my head I'm sitting here saying, I don't know what I was going to say. So then you ramble on for 20 minutes trying to work out what you're trying to say and get back to your point. Just write it down in a book. Also really handy as well, so you can write people's names down in the conversation, because everyone goes around the circle and says their name. You can write that down, and then when you want to refer back to people, you can refer to them by their name if you don't know them already. I'm lucky that a lot of my friends are going to be here, so I know them. That's going to be handy for me. Another thing is, and this is going to sound a little bit weird, house keys. Yeah, this is my house keys with my little Unity local gay club keychain thing, because I'm a VIP member. It's not hard to become a VIP member. But pack them somewhere safe. I don't need my house keys for the next 28 hours, 29 hours. So they're going to be packed in a suitcase, because next time I need these, really, essentially, next time I need to carry these with me isn't for another week and a half. So pack them somewhere safe, and pack them somewhere that you know they're packed. Don't leave them on your coffee table, because then you won't find out until you're coming home. And that can be difficult to organise to get back into your house, especially if you're coming home on a weird day. Next thing is washing powder. Yay! Now you all know that I get home brand washing powder. I got it because it was cheap today. It's not what I usually get, but it was where I was at, and it was cheap, so I got it. I shopped at Woolworths today. So I'm not taking all of that because that's really huge and is too big to fit in a thing. But I will put some in a little bit of a bag or in some cling wrap or something and take that with me. And usually everyone goes, look, I don't need to wash. I'm packing enough clothes so I don't need to wash. But invariably you want to wear something twice eventually, and it may be stinky. If you're a smoker, it's just going to smell weird. You could have spilled a drink on it, whatever. At some point you may sit there and go, hey, I want to wash. And it's good if you can go to all the friends in your room and say, hey, I'm going to put a load of washing. Does anyone need anything done desperately? Which I'm not going to do. I like to give advice, but I don't follow my own advice. I'm not going to do that. So probably I'll be using that for myself halfway through the week, because I'll change my outfit several times a day, because that's what I do. So that's going to happen. Another thing on the list is power board with like multiple little outlets there. I've only got 4 on that one because my one with 6 on it won't come off the cord. It's on a big extension cord in my lounge room. But again, invariably the accommodation at QC, not great. I mean, sometimes it's really nice, but there might only be 1 or 2 power outlets in the room, and you've got 6 people, which means 6 iPhones. Maybe not iPhones, but phones in general. 6 phones being charged. Which also means multiple laptops being charged. iPads, Kindles, whatever, what have you. Like, there will be electrical stuff being charged, and there will not be enough outlets for it. So this year, am taking a power board, because every year we end up having to buy one, and I don't know what happens to it. I'm not sure whether it gets thrown out. I never pay for it, so it doesn't bother me usually. But this year, it's my power board. I'm taking it. I also have authority over it now. Yay! So this one's for my iPhone, this one's for my laptop, this one's for my hair straightener, and this one's for shiz and gigs, in case this one breaks. I don't know. Maybe someone else can charge their phone. Maybe I might share. I might pack a hairdryer. Anyway, powerboard. Really cool to have it. No, I'll probably help. I'll probably let everyone charge their phones off this. It's important. We all need to have phones and stuff. So, getting up to the end of the list now. Hair straightener. Magical tools. And even if you don't straighten your hair, you will straighten your hair. A lot of people will go, oh, but I won't need it. I don't ever do that sort of stuff. Look, part of QC, I keep touching my nose. It's really itchy. Part of QC is that people like to pick up. It's. Did I just expose something? I don't know. I don't think so. But hookups do happen at QC, and people do feel the pressure to look pretty at some point. Usually on the last or second last night when they realise they haven't kissed anyone or trip and they want to kiss someone. So they take their hair straightener. I don't need to worry about kissing people. I'm not overly fussed, but I do like to have a nice fringe. So I will be using my hair straightener. I suggest that everyone brings one. Don't be that person that doesn't have the hair straightener and is running around trying to bum a hair straightener of people, because that's not really cool. One last thing that's on my list is deodorant. And I know that sounds like really weird to say, just like pack deodorant, but I have spray deodorant, but I also have roll-on deodorant, because you don't know who you're sharing a room with. Like I do know who I'm sharing a room with, but I don't know them perfectly well. And it's been a few times now where we sort of turned up to the room and someone's been like, oh, I actually can't be around aerosol sprays. So I always carry a roll-on with me just in case, but I do prefer my aerosols. So, it's nice just to be able to accommodate for other people's needs in that way. That's about it for me today. I know this has gone on a little bit too long. I thought this was going to be a much shorter video. But I'm going to sign off now because I need to pack. And I'm in the final stages of packing and cleaning my room up so that it's all tidy when I get home. To everyone else on my QC friends list, good luck with the packing, and good luck with the travel. Safe journeys to you all. I will see you in Sydney at some point on Monday. I'm going to get there around 12, so I hope to see as many of you there as possible. To my friends from Newcastle, I'm really sorry I'm not catching the train with you. I'm really sorry. I'm going to go and go to Sydney tomorrow night so I can see my family and go to my nephew's name giving and give my niece her Christmas present, birthday present, because she's now 3 and so I've got some really cool stuff for her birthday. But yeah, I will see everyone in a few days. Good luck, safe journeys. I've said all this. Be prepared for fun stuff. I've put in for a workshop as well. I did put in for a workshop around pop culture and the way that our personal socio-historical, political identities, because there's lots of intersections, how that contributes to the way that we participate within fandom or what fandoms that we choose to engage with. So that could be fun to have a conversation around. So I hope people come to my workshop as well. I'm sure quite a few of my friends will be there because I'm fun to talk to sometimes. I'm fun to talk to all the time, even when I'm angry. I like to slam doors, and people find that fun. They also find it scary and intimidating, and I probably won't slam doors in this. I probably shouldn't advertise how I like to slam doors. I do enjoy a good door slamming and a good storm out. I'm looking forward to having a good storm out. So I will see you all bright and early on Monday, and be prepared because the drinking is going to happen.